I'm here with my special sea lion friend, about to tell you about Rebekah Kennedy from Magnite.
Okay, so what is your name and what do you do for a living?
Well, firstly, Jensen, thank you for your time today. We're excited to speak with you. So my name is Rebekah Kennedy and I am a Director of Brand Partnerships at Magnite.
So what does that exactly mean? Like, you're the Director of Brand Partnerships. Like, what does a day-to-day basis look like for you?
Yeah,
Okay.
Magnite enables billions of people like yourself to stay informed, engaged, and connected. So we power the advertising that makes streaming platforms and websites and mobile apps content free, and they can keep making content that you love. But what I do is I consult with brands, so I help them make sure their campaigns are reaching the people that are most likely to want to engage and buy their product. And then I also work with companies to try and set up their retail and commerce media businesses.
So you basically just meet with people and get them on board?
That's the best part of my job, yeah.
Yeah, that's the favorite thing you do?
Yeah, I mean, I enjoy like consulting with brands. I used to work at a brand, so I like speaking to people and I like helping them work out how best to market their products.
For the audience, what exactly is a brand in this case?
Yeah, it's a good question. So a brand could be anyone that is a retailer or is selling products in a store. It could be an e-commerce brand. It could be a hotel brand, an airline. So it really just runs the gamut. I get to speak to a lot of different people, which is always fun.
Do you mainly work with TV advertising or what kind of advertising do you do?
Yeah, so we power all the types of advertising, but the streaming advertising is really exciting because I'm sure you're aware in the pandemic, a lot of people had to kind of change their habits. We were all at home and we wanted to watch a lot more content. So we saw a big boom in streaming. And then what's exciting about my role as well is we saw a big spike in e-commerce purchases as people couldn't go to the store anymore. They were buying a lot of things online. So both of those things intersect. So what brand advertisers are now able to do is to use those that purchase data and what they know about you to show you ads that you're most likely going to engage with, find interesting, and buy more of their product.
And I think this is a good transition. How exactly does AI and that current revolution of AI play into what you do?
Yeah, you hit the buzzword for Cannes, so well done. AI in my instance, so we have technology that helps brands buy their advertising. So what it helps Magnite's technology do is to buy that smarter. So it's using different signals to improve that process. But I think there's a lot of buzz around AI, so it's always helpful to think about what we do. A lot of it is machine learning.
How exactly did you get into this?
It's a good question. I fell into ad tech. I really needed to get a job after university, and so I had a friend that was working for a company in Australia that I started to work for, and then I wanted to work and live internationally. So I managed to move to that company in the UK. I started working at one of our brands, Heineken, and then came to the US. So it was really all about networking and speaking to different people. I think that's the most important part of what I do.
Networking is key here.
Networking is key.
What's your advice to young people who want to get into this? Like, what would you do and maybe what would you study in college as well?
Yeah, I was just speaking to a friend and he was saying that actually Cannes offers a lot of passes for students. So I think going out and doing things that challenge you, I always think things that make you slightly uncomfortable always mean you're going to grow. But there's a lot of different options. There's a lot of people doing very specific things like what we all do. So I think what I was saying about networking and speaking to people, but in regards to what you need to study at school, I really don't think it matters. I think everyone that I work with studied different things. I don't know how you're expected to know what you're going to end up doing long term. So I think just going to university and having a good time is always a good start.
That's awesome. So really a lot about networking here. Well, thank you for
Yeah,
your time.
of course. Thank you for your time.